It's the people in Canada. Yeah, I told off my, I don't care, I'm gonna talk. I told off my landlord, I'm like, I don't remember, we got into like a little tiff at the end. He's really weird, he's like a weird little neurotic guy. And he was being like rude, like I didn't do anything. I was like, despite the people harassing him, which, you know, isn't really my fault because I didn't make them do it. He was like, okay, now don't, because he gave me like, I'm like, I want my money back, you know, like I need to leave. So he was like, don't message me for anything ever again for any reason. So I'm like,
Get lost.
I said, dude, I said, listen, I said, I wrote LMAO. Why would I message you for anything? Get a life, block. Because people were messaging him right when they found out, like psychos, you know. So I was like saying that I was dirty in the villa and all that. So he's like, people were telling me about Orleans, and I was like, I'm like, oh great. I'm like, right away, I'm like, I'm leaving. I want my money back. And he was like, okay, here's some tea. So he was like, I'm like, listen, that was like 3 years ago. I have not been a bad tenant to you currently. I don't need to like, you know, like, you know what I mean? So basically, I was like, my house got messy like once in a while, whatever. It's not your business. Like, you know, like maybe past tenancy, whatever. But like, no, like, so, you know, that was long ago. I'm like, I haven't been a bad tenant now. Like the place is clean. I paid you first and last month's rent. I'm quiet. I'm very quiet. Like, what more do you want, you know? So then he's like, you're not getting any of your money back. And I was like, oh, I'm going to pull out Miss Legal, what's it, Legal Mindset Foodie Beauty and get clock it. So basically we had a verbal agreement only. It was nothing, you know, he said he was being nice and he was letting me move in like a bit of time before the 1st of July. The lease only started. I signed the lease. The lease was legally binding for July 1st. So I said, my lease doesn't start until July 1st. You cannot legally withhold my money. And I have to leave now for my safety. And trust me, the trolls are nasty and they're going to make your life hell. So you're going to want to give me back my money. And he was like, you're not getting your money. He's like, I'll give you your money back after you leave. And if you leave before the 1st, before the contract starts, and if I inspect the apartment. I said, your apartment will be in the same condition that it was. I'm not a child. I would not disrespect your property for no reason. Or do anything illegal, but legally you cannot withhold a last month's rent deposit for it's not a security deposit for damages. It's a deposit for my last month's rent, and you have to give it back. And the first month as well. And actually, I was nice. I didn't have to do this. I thought it was right to give him a chunk of the first month's rent that I paid for the first because I stayed there for a while. Like I'm not gonna stay there for completely for free. So that's the tea with that guy. Anyway, he was I don't know. He was weird right from the get. Like when I was communicating with him at first, he was using like a troll picture, like on not his actual picture, which I guess, you know, I don't know, I can understand that. But he was just really like picky about every little thing. Like I'd never want to live in a place again where the landlord lives in the same building because they nitpick every little thing. Like he's saying the air conditioner wasn't installed properly, that there's going to be bats coming in. He was like super neurotic and like, I don't know. I'm so glad I'm out of there, man. It would rain and the whole ceiling would leak. Okay. And I message him and he's basically like, well, I don't know what to do. Like, you know, well, who am I supposed to tell about this? Like, you're the landlord. What do you want? Like, who am I supposed to tell that the ceiling looks like it's going to cave in with water because like, I had to put one of my buckets under there. Like, I'm glad I'm out of there anyways. So that was a disaster, you know, and that's the chance you take. I don't care if he's watching. What's he going to do? I'm allowed to say what I want. I didn't say his name. You know, I'm not the one doxing people. So, I mean, I don't know. Toxic mold. It did smell like mold in there, really bad. It smelled. You know what? It did. It smelled like potatoes. You know when you leave a bag of potatoes out, and I couldn't pinpoint the smell, and the windows wouldn't stay open all the way. Like they would shut down. I don't know. I mean, other than that, it was a cute apartment, but I wanted something right away. I just kind of settled because everything else, like there's these apartments down like on the street I grew up on, and they're really nice, but they were like $1,900 for a 1 bedroom. Or maybe like 1,800. No electric included in that, by the way. No AC. They don't come with AC. You got to rent a villa for that. Good. The year I was in Ottawa, the apartment was $250 with electric and water 40 years ago. Wow. Yeah, no. My first apartment came with utilities included, but no AC. It was $675 for a 2 bedroom, but that had cockroaches. Anyway, you just kill them. That's all. Who cares? They weren't like everywhere. You'd see one once in a while. That's how you can tell they're from a different apartment, you know. Basically, if they're everywhere infesting your house, it's probably from your house. But if you see one once in a while. Do we have any chocolate? Oh, I still have these chips. Want chips? Want some chips?
I don't know.
You don't know? Eating content. Well, I'm going to do some, but Right now we've just been busy. Whenever we have constant electricity, I need to clean the entire house. It's so filthy. Like just sand dust and stuff. I need to find some cleaner. I can't just order it on Talabat. I need to go into a little shop somewhere and get a cleaner. It feels like the 90s when I used to have to go to the store, like for my mom and get stuff. Did Salah ask you to come? No. Hey, Vanessa.
I asked her to not come for her safety and for the rough life and tough conditions.
I should maybe have given him more time. I didn't have time. I had to leave before like the first of the month. I didn't want to.
I told her, give me 1 month at least to set everything up. I didn't have friggin' time.
I missed you.
Okay, I miss you too, but
He's like, now's not a time to be emotional.
to real life, there's no time for emotion.
Maybe I was that a gunshot?
Yeah.
Why?
Fireworks.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm gonna tell myself. Fireworks. Party in the USA. Is it lagging for anyone else?
No, it's not.
Just go back in and come out. Did you hear that or? Oh yeah, happy 4th of July. Hey Mike, happy 4th of July to the Americans. Withdraw from the. I don't even think about that. I don't feel like I'm. I don't know. Maybe honestly, I don't have time to withdraw from anything. I just like. I guess sleeping outside is off the table. Shut up.
Month I could set a whole huge solar panel system, and in my house, not renting, like apartment, and prepare many things, too many things like furnitures, appliances, machines, utilities and Wi-Fi, for example, too many things.
Can't get rid of me that easy.
You always talk about the emotions. Must be in real life.
Okay, fine. I'm going to Italy then tomorrow. I should have listened to Salah. Maybe. How stubborn I am. I know. I get very emotional. He can, Zoe. He can go to Canada. It's just not. It's not a fast process. Immigrating to Canada, especially with them limiting that right now. So we can't go to my home. So I came to his. We could go other places together, which maybe you'll freak out and eventually want to do that, right? But I don't think so. You really want to be in your family home. It's yours. Do you hear the dogs?
Mm. They're fighting.
Stray dogs? You guys don't even know.
Rabies.
They have rabies. They live in packs and they fight each other.
Nina, the emojis.
Oh my. Yeah, Nina. Oh my goodness. Just give us a. That's why I didn't really want to go live because this is like our reality right now. But no, that's not why. I've been really busy, like dealing with life, and we've been just like invited to so many places, and we get an hour of government power. You gonna go to sleep for a while? I should charge my phone.
Yeah, me too.
Charge this. Actually, instead, I should charge my phone. Where? Right here. Can you bring my black long charger? If you can find it. Turn off Western Decadent fan. No, I'm not sleeping for an hour with my CPAP. There's no way. I'd rather wait till the morning and sleep right through. I don't have insulin. Nina, don't let people judge you. You want to be with your family, and that is there right now. I would follow my family to the end of the world. Thank you, Nina. I probably should. I didn't realize this is a new life for him. I just thought just because he's Syrian, like by blood, like he would just be like, oh yeah, he has never lived here. You know? So, what's all my fault that there's no power? He would be going through this anyways in a way, Well, we're together now. Yeah, Nicole, it's new for both of us. See, when I came to Kuwait, like obviously I felt secure with him there because he lived there his whole life and he knew the ins and outs and he was already established there. It's like permanent camping. Yeah, she has a mat. I'm trying to get her to sit still so I can get it right here. It's like not attached to her skin. It's in her fur and it's bugging me. She's long hair, so, but I do take care of them. I don't know where the groomer is here, so I have to do it myself. So nice. right? They made you one for the car, for the Sierra.
What?
They made you one this for Sierra also, huh?
Mm.
Somebody nice. I never had a prayer beads. The fridge is working?
Okay, so now your phone charging, 2 power banks, my phone, your phone, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's all.
You think I can handle it here?
How long you can last staying here? Maybe maximum 1 month for you?
And what do you think I'm gonna do? Leave?
I mean standards here.
What about you? You have times where you're like over it, huh? It's hard for you too, this life. It's hard for Syrians in general.
I just need time to
Oh, Nina,
settle
it's
up
not
everything,
fair.
you know?
Well, we just have to make the best of it, I guess.
Yeah, at least time. Totally.
Anyways, I miss Juice more anyways. I'm joking. I did miss her a lot. I can't. Oh, my sweet baby.
She
Yes.
traveled with me and I took care
You
of
went
her
through a lot,
for
I
1
know.
month.
You went through a lot. And I appreciate everything. I appreciate you getting this apartment, the car. I think that's about all.
But also, like, if you stay away from me, I'll be worried about you more.
You'd still be worried about me anyways.
Yes,
So,
I miss you, of course.
miss me, of course. Guys, going to Canada is an immigration process, okay? It's not instantaneous. It takes a while. But Canada's not as bad as some countries, but for immigration, just depends. No, we're not going back to Kuwait. We know about the prison fight, Daddy. People have vlogged going there after. I don't know if I could do it. I don't think I could do it. Just seeing stories from it, it just makes me sick. Just like Auschwitz, I couldn't go there. No way. Seeing all the shoes and no, Humans are just so horrible to each other. It's disgusting. I came. Do you know what I went through to get here? Do you know? And she cries and runs away when I want a kiss. Tibosa is I want a kiss, and she won't give me one. From my cat. I'm allowed to kiss my cat, not from a human.
45 minutes remaining, the next blackout.
Oh, I'm gonna review this, so I'm gonna tell them about it. There's a KFG. There's a restaurant called KFG instead of KFC. We gotta try it. Because you know how I don't think there's very many fast food chains here because of maybe the sanctions that used to be imposed. So they have to make like knockoff. There's also a Popeyes. I want to try Popeyes with a B. Okay, why is my ankle swollen? It's not...
One more word, I will time out you for 1,000 minutes.
No, you won't.
Shh, or I'll block you out.
I didn't have a choice. I can't be without him. And her too. I can't leave my family. Like, you beautiful Jews. Mamacita. Yeah, okay, so I said we had no fridge because listen to the fridge that they gave us. That's why I was mad and freaking out and complained. Listen, I said I understand about Syria and the problems here, but you pay a pretty penny for this. There's nicer apartments for 65 US a month, for example, okay? This is like really expensive compared to, and the fridge looks like it's from 1951.
What does it like?
Some places are cheap, and like only, no? 100 US?
In Syria?
100 US.
No.
Unfurnished.
Okay.
Okay, it's cheap as
Not
hell.
even, it's more.
Oh.
The real estate is expensive. It's a season now, and there's too many buildings being bombed,
Yeah.
and nobody can live inside it. So there's lack of buildings. So the rent will
Increase.
go high.
Bear says still using Syrian stats. No, I would say my mouth was probably I don't know, I started getting like, I just like, you know what? Like, I'm like that. Like, you know what? Fine. I'm just gonna go. I was kind of like fed up anyway and like really missing my family in Canada, and I was like, I'm just gonna stay there.
Imagine someone said turn off the fan. Can you block him, guys?
Watch out, he's grumpy and hot. My toes?
Like,
Actually, yeah. I don't know, Pilates, because he has a family home. He has a home here and stuff, so. A house. And he wanted to get that all taken care of and stuff. And yeah, he's Syrian, you know? I don't know. I mean, I guess we could overall just leave if we want to. But I get tired of being in one place too long. Anywhere. I'm like on that movie Mermaids where she's in the bath and she just goes like this and picks a place. Like, keep moving on. I feel tired because I've been, out constantly socializing, constantly walking around, constantly in the sun, in the heat, adjusting to a complete new way of life. We don't have any food either. Sorry, I'm not complaining.
You're worrying about this.
I would like some jubna and pita bread. Honestly, Lolo, I don't think I would go to Canada, right? I don't want to go back there right now. I don't want to go without Salah. No, we haven't gone to the soup. There's a lot of cool things here, also. Is there anything on here that... No, I'm not showing you anything else. But these are the chips. They're like weird little vegetable chips. Julia's bees and... Hey, she's scratching the 7 couches. And we had to get insurance on the 1950... On this plate. 1951 stove. A fridge. But that's how it is. That's how it is here. It's normal. Now, the fridge was... Can't buy a person. Come on. That's immoral. Hey, Wolf Pup. I'm not really talking about that, people watcher, but... Material girl. Well, I'm sure there are, Greenmac, you know? In every culture.
There's no crazy for because there's no keyboard here.
Yeah, there's missiles. I don't know if they haven't landed here, I don't think. The leftover. Sometimes they miss the target and land here, yeah. I don't know. Maybe I am brave. Like, I didn't think that about myself. I have, like, 2 faces, like, in a sense. One part of me, like, you know what? I'm tired of sealing and wasting my life in bed, you know? And I know there's places you can travel, but, like, living actual life.
You and Salah just need to live like you're off the grid.
Like Mennonites.
ACP.
Yeah, like Mennonites. Amish. There's people that don't use the electricity. But I don't want to live that way. I don't want to live that way. Not living in a concrete jungle. If I lived in a valley, fresh air, don't need a fan.
Having a lot of blackouts make the people here know each other more.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
And be close to each other.
It's actually fun sitting around with many people. You know, having shisha, eating sunflower seeds, having Turkish Syrian coffee, snacks,
coffee,
laughing, joking, talking. Salah's a translator. But if we don't stay at home for, you know, a day or more, then we bring Julia with us. She's kind of, you know, used to it. Some people have asked me about my life, yeah, and I've told them a bit, but I'm from a very different place than these people, for sure. So I kind of just try to live in the moment. Honestly, I feel like my past is irrelevant because you know, most people I meet are Muslim, and, you know, the true Muslim way is there's not really a sin that's too great for you know, Allah to forgive.
Yeah. Thank you, Bubbles.
And if he can, you know, like, I'm trying to just turn a new leaf and, you know, not allow things to get to me, to put me in a place where I get myself in trouble. And do a lot of people know English, Evelyn? Not that I've met. Like, no English. I didn't tell them about Katimovik. It's just mostly like, you know, simple talk. It doesn't even get that far. A lot of people haven't even asked me what I do. They're not rude and invasive. They don't, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, hold on guys. I have to put my foot up because it gets swollen. The one on the right. Well, we have a new problem. No, I'm just joking. I have a million problems, but not being with my husband and cat is not one of them. No, Pumpy, the broken toe. Yes, but the ankle swells. I don't know why. It's not on the side with my heart. Yes, I have a kitchen. It's actually got a really big island all around it.
American style, like.
Yeah, American style. We have a working washer, apparently. That probably takes half the water tank, so I'm probably just going to wash in the sink. I don't know. In the bathtub. I'm just going to wash clothes like they did in the... People we were at their house, they were washing their clothes in the sink. So, whatever. I don't care. I don't need a spin cycle to be happy. The bedroom has a huge bed and a huge... I've never seen such a huge headboard. And then the closet is pretty... It didn't work? The solar... I told you. It's the sun that charges the battery, babe.
I didn't switch it. Just
oh. You were right. See, this is why I need you. I haven't done a load of laundry here. Nope. I haven't been here long, Zoe. I have all my clothes. I did a lot of laundry before I came here. That's another thing I have to get used to. I sound like such a privilege. Imagine complaining that you can't order things online. Like when you're breathing and your heart's beating. Oh no. I can't order a Twister sandwich today. That's going to kill me anyways. Honestly, a Twister from KFC would probably kill me faster than any missile. The odds are. So I don't know why I'm worried about that. Like, really. And, you know. No Amazon. It's true. You think, stealing shisha and ordering the Twister meal every night was killing me faster than not having electricity for a couple hours, Will. Right? Remember in Kuwait? Now I eat pretty normal, you know? I mean, I just had some chips, but those were here forever. No, but that's what I mean. Like, if I stay awake, I'm less tired than if I go to sleep for a few hours and then wake up in the middle because there's no power. That really makes me feel ill. So if the battery's half, might be okay. I've never heard him say no like that before. I'm so tired. He's like this. Okay, I'll come in. I'll come in 15 minutes. Just go to bed and take the fan. I have to naturally. It'll just happen. I mean, I don't. Ceiling here, it's not comfortable like at home, you know? So, it's not comfortable the same, you know, it's not sealable. Like, what kind of life was I living? I was wasting my entire life. Laying down, smoking, and eating. That sounds really good right now. And it's not just because there's no food, it's because of the quality of food, the amount of times I eat, the quantity I eat. And just more activity, like automatically. You can't be lazy. You just can't. You know, you can't say how miserable you are. Marcus, if I was really miserable, I'd have a meltdown. I haven't even taken my brain pills in days. I don't know where they are. Fast food, none. Maybe KFG. But it's okay. I can have KFG once. I can try it once at least and have a couple tenders. Even Tammy Slayton, look how thin she is now. She said I still eat things, but just smaller portions. People will take offense to moving to an area that is still dealing with war and talking about using it to cleanse yourself. I'm not using it to cleanse myself. I didn't come here. People are not using their brain. Like, I never said that. I'm not coming here to cleanse myself. Okay? I'm coming here to be with my husband. A byproduct automatically of that will be weight loss because it's a drastic change from my previous lifestyle. That's it. I'm not coming here thinking it's a friggin' Dr. Now health retreat. If you chose to be there. I do have, I guess, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's not that we don't have a choice, because we do, but this is his country. I mean, he's from here. He's Syrian, so it sounded gloomy. It's hard to be when you're very tired and a bit stressed out. It's not a comfortable life at all, like at all. But it's not, it's livable, you know, I don't know. I don't know what to say. His country was never Kuwait. No. Because he can never be a permanent resident there, so, or a citizen. Nobody can unless you're Kuwaiti. Even if you marry a Kuwaiti, your wife will not be a citizen ever. Imagine. And so, what do you think for him, for me, you know? That's how it is in the Gulf countries, not just Kuwait. He can be a Canadian yet. Do you feel guilty about him having to go to Syria? It's actually not my fault at all, so. No. I can't tell you guys what's going on, but yeah, I don't want to be in Kuwait. So I don't want to be. The problem. It's not Kuwait. It's just I don't like being in the same place for too long personally myself. You know, Layla, because they're brainless and they blame me for everything. So just trolls. I'm just ignoring them. I'm not looking for fame. I'm just looking to, you know, like I would do in any traveling. I don't know where people like get off being like it's illegal to work here. I'm not working. Nobody in Syria is hiring me. Like, get a life. Get a brain. Tell it to Mark Weens. He did vlogs, made money. Is he in jail? Like, I don't get it. Like, what? If that were the case, travel vlogs would not be a thing. Accountability for what exactly? You don't know the situation, so you can't say if I caused anything because you don't know. That's not illegal. It's not. To do vlogs and make money when you're traveling, it's called nomad life. What? I don't think you guys know how to use, like, whatever research you're doing. Open a McDonald's. Well, the sanctions have been lifted. It won't be long before there's one. Just watch. Uh-huh. Yep. No, he wouldn't be in Kuwait. Hello, darling. How do you know? Exactly, you don't. Nobody, like, Kuwait is not stable for expats. So, but even that, whatever. He wouldn't want to be there without me anyways. So, we can go other places, like Syria. No, not always. No, the travel vloggers post when they're in the countries too. Yes. What danger am I in, Namin? I don't think you understand the situation either, because, like, I'm literally not even doing anything. I'm literally, like, here with my husband. He said he didn't want me to come at first for my safety. Not because I'm annoying. Like, what? The healthcare in Syria is not good. There are hospitals, though. I don't have to tell you guys every little detail. Like, I'm not gonna tell you our business about why we, like, like what's going on. I'm not ignorant at all. Actually, I think I'm more informed than most of you. Like, people who assume things that are not true about the country or about, No, they don't. You can make your money. Nobody give a F. You can't just act surprised when it's against the law. Where does it say it's against the law to do vlogs and get paid for them in Syria? Where? I'll wait.
It's crisscross. I know what I'm doing. I'm fucking 38.